Hello, welcome. Today I was doing a live session with a friend of mine based on how to define their greatness spot, or as I call it, the G spot, and how to also define their sexy model. And I'll get back to what this sexy model is all about. So I thought, why don't I record this and use it as training for everyone to help you all? So let's start with it. In life, everybody asks about what's my calling, what's my passion, what's my strengths, what's my this, what's my that. And they really don't know how to say, why me? So no matter what position you're in, whether you're going for an interview, whether you have a job, whether you're marketing your company, whether you're marketing your products, you really need to know why you and why your products so everyone can buy from you. And it's often very difficult. I've developed my own model, which is called the G Spot to Success, as well as your sexy model. And I would like to help you coach and mentor you how to define that so that you can then say, hello, my name is X, Y, and Z, and this is why me. So let's start with it. And this is what the model is all about, so that you can really see what it's all about. And what I want to show you and go through is this process, how to define your G-spot and your sexy model. So let's get down to it, all right? So sexy is spelled S-E-K-S-E, but it's pronounced sexy. So S, the first S, what does that stand for? The first S is about your skills. So a lot of people ask, what are my skills? So these are typical things that you have skills in. It could be writing skills. For the person I'm talking to now, they are very good at writing, spelling, article writing, and things along those lines. Journalism, how to write creatively, and how to write for, be it a website, or be it content, or copywriting, or just doing a general article on a particular subject, and things like that. So these are your skills. The second E is about your experience. So the E is, what experience do you have in terms of those skills? So it could be things like, I have written for magazines, I have written articles in various journals or newspapers, or I've written for blogs, or I've written content for a website, or just general writing. But the person I'm talking to now also has a particular experience in writing books and novels. So that is experience, where you are a published author as well. The K is your knowledge. What knowledge do you have? Knowledge is about what kind of things do you know and have picked up. So this could be about life, it could be about entrepreneurship, it could be about fashion, it could be about knowing about lifestyle experiences, things along those lines. So that's the S-E-K. The second S is your strengths. So the strengths generally are in a public environment. What kind of strengths do you have? So these typically are networking strengths, or communication skills, or interfacing with people, your personalities, and things along these lines. These are your key strengths. And the final E is your education. Education, I always say, helps to get a career and a job, but doesn't make you rich. So it's the kind of degrees and the qualifications you have and things along those lines. Things that you've studied for or have acquired through various training sessions that you may have after your education in terms of formal education. So that is what I call your sexy model. Write that down as phase one. So in my model, as you see, that is your first step. Once you've defined that, you then go and do the rest of that model. So the second step you have to do is, what do you really love in life? So leave jobs, professions, income out of this picture. If money was not an object, what would you really love to do in life? And for this person, it is about writing from anything to do with novels or content or journalism or fashion blogs, things like that, where money does not come into it, but it makes that person happy. The third thing you then say is, based on that, what are the key problems or needs that people have in the world. A good way of starting to do this is just to do Google searches and just do phrases on based on your sexy model and also based on what you love, which then becomes your passion in life. So where your sexy model meets what you love is your passion. Okay? So once you've defined your passion and what you love, you then find out, as I said, what people are willing to pay for based on their needs and what problem do they have and what solutions you can offer them based on your sexy model and your passion. So if you can help address to write creatively on a subject matter that people are searching for, and Google is a good place to start. So say I am trying to resolve a problem on how to dress for a casual event. What are the recommendations? This is my look, build, feel, body complexion, and you write about these things. So it helps people in solve their problem and you give them a solution. Once you've defined that and what people are willing to pay, that then becomes your calling. So where those two circles meet, that is your calling. Then you define what people will pay and your sexy model. And then that becomes your profession. So when you take those four big circles, your sexy model, what you love, what problem you're trying to solve, and what people are willing to pay, where they meet becomes your profession, your passion, your mission, and your calling. Once you've defined all of these main circles and where they intersect based on your sexy model, where they meet, the common denominator there is then your greatness spot, or as I say, your G spot. I like to put some fun in my training, so that's your G spot. So for this person, bringing the whole story short, what I did was define each one of those in a coaching session and then say, right, the G spot for you would be, and I'm going to do it live. Let's have that. So after defining all of that, the G spot for the person then is based on her creative writing, on articles or their business blogs. She can help them for how to improve themselves in promoting themselves, their company, their website content, articles and blogs, so they can promote themselves much better, but written in a creative manner, thinking out of the box with good creative communication. So this then becomes the greatness spot for that person. I hope this has been useful for you. Try and do this exercise for yourself, and coming out of all of that exercise, you should then be able to define what your branding or your tagline should be. Let me give you an example. If you met someone either for pitching to in an interview or a job or even a consultancy effort, and you introduce yourself, that tagline is very important. So it would be, hello, my name is X, and I can help you do a creative and very communicative copywritten articles, blog, website content, as well as help you promote your business with good communicated written articles, website content, etc. to double your business or increase your business. And then that becomes, I am the only person. So this is how you differentiate yourself from the rest of the crowd. So that whole globe and picture with each circle, then finding your passion, mission, what people would pay, and your G spot becomes your tagline as well. So you differentiate why me to help you rather than everybody else in competition who are also competing to do that particular job. I hope that's been useful. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you where I will help you define the main steps to success, accommodating your G spot and your sexy model. Thank you.